Hey guys, hope you're all well. I know it's been a minute. Lol, it's been a few days, Hallie, come on now. But like a few days in social media is like a few years. No, not even, lol. Guys, I just wanted to talk to younger ones today, and I really feel like it's important to just say this. So I was watching this young woman on beautiful young Maori woman uh, on YouTube. Beautiful. And her story really, I'm an empath. And I feel it all, man. I had tears, just tears listening to her story. What she has gone through. No one should go through that. But it triggered a lot of memories from, when I was younger from the abuse, the grooming that I went through, um, the grooming and abuse of my friends. I was a little bit more street smart than them. I put it down to my Christian upbringing because it was very frowned upon us to be loose, I'm not saying that about them because we're all different, but that's just me. And whenever someone would try to, and I'm not innocent, don't get me wrong, I was abused, had older men groom me and abuse me, but I seen it with my friends more so in a very unclean way. I don't know how do you a very I'm trying to find the words. I remember like one of my friends, right? Both of them, they both love music. They both either still think by the grace of God today, God has his hand on all of us. Particularly these two girls, what they've gone through reminded me of this lady that I heard her story today. Two of my friends, I used to like run with the street kids. Hello. It's more street smart than they were, praise God. Um, anyway, I would bring them home, and I felt loved and accepted by these broken kids. I actually found friendship there and made a family with them. Oh boy, have we had our moments. There's one I had to cut off this year after 26 years of friendship. I had to walk away from it. 26 years. I made excuses for her, and this is the one that I was about to say. Her and another friend were being abused by a business owner in Surfers. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to get into who or what they were or all that. Just that they were being abused. They were being groomed and abused, and all those videos were being circulated. And whenever I'd walk past this shop and my mum would be like, oh, let's go in here, I'd be like, no, let's go over here. I was raised on tell tall tales. They were tittle tattle, But let me tell you this. This is what I want to say to the young ones. There's tittle tattling and then there's snitching, right? To me, and I come from a world, both of my fathers are very old school crims. Without boasting and getting, it's nothing to be proud of. Jail is nothing to be proud of. That's why when I look at young ones today and they wear it like a badge of honour. Dole. It's not nothing to be proud of. It's actually quite embarrassing. It's not a legacy. Unless you turn it around, unless you're like unless you turn it around and you're doing amazing and you're showing other ones the way, like a particular man that is doing that at the moment. It's doing wonderful to see his whole life turn around and smashing these goals and traveling and being a good example. He's turned it around. That's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. But when your friend is being abused, snitching goes out the door, man. That's just abuse. A man in his 50s, a man in his 40s and his 50s abusing 14 and a 14, how old was the other one? 14 at the time. A 14 and a 15-year-old, or 14 and a 16-year-old. Abuse is abuse. That by a 40, 50-year-old man, and circulating those videos, that's abuse. That's not snitching. That is not snitching. Young ones, please, if your friends are going through something like that, find an adult who will listen, and knock it off with saying that every cop, you can't trust them. You can't trust anybody. You cannot trust anybody. A perfect example, listening to this woman today, one of her abusers that was the cruelest to her was in a gang. So don't listen to people who tell you snitching is, oh, you're a rat if you go and snitch. Listen, there's snitching if somebody is doing something, making a bit of coin or doing something. Just mind your business. That's where you mind your business, right? Don't tell tall tales. But when your friend is being abused by a predator circle, that's not snitching. That's saving other young ones. That's breaking the cycle. Okay. Many times, that's what I wish that I could. I wish that I could have told my mum what was going on. I wish that I would have said to my mum, you know that man, he's doing X, Y, and Z with Tweedledee and Tweedledum, you know. And that's what's happening. He was getting up, getting them off their face and then doing things, getting them to do things, and he was making a profit off it. I knew this. I wouldn't go anywhere near him. And the only one time I did go near him was when there was a group of us girls, and I don't want to go into it. He didn't do anything, but he knew I knew, because I would look at him like I'd bombastic side eye him. Anyway, young girls and young boys, because guys are just much as prone to the abuse on the streets. Stick together. Don't leave any of your friends behind. Always stick with your mates. Always see who they're going with. And please, I would just say, please don't go with the older blokes or the older girls. I don't really see older girls really hooking up with our circle. It's more of the older blokes. I just want to warn, and I think I'm going to speak more about it. I really want to drive this message. It is so important that you know when you're on the streets, if you're going to start running out in the wilderness, you need to be careful of the hyenas. I'm not going to say wolves, because I love wolves. Wolves are beautiful creatures. And I'm going to say pack. If you're going to run out on the streets, you got to be careful of the hyenas. Hyenas will anything. They will anything. I've had older. Excuse the noise. I live on a very busy street. Noisy bastards. I hope everything's okay though. Crime has been going haywire here in Sydney. Well, you younger ones, man, I know there's tough times. I know you're feeling like you've got nothing to do. Cost of living is high. Things cost money. Try and find a job. Try to make an honest side hustle, but don't hurt people. Don't be the hurt person that hurts people. Take some accountability. Try to understand that, okay, so I got hurt. I'm not going to go and hurt that person because I know what it's like. My time is running out. I'm not going to do a part 2, but I just wanted to get on and talk a little bit about, just to say to the younger ones, you're starting out in life, and just get a little bit of advice from somebody who's been there and done that. But I'm here if you ever want to talk.